They were still without injured star striker Pavel Nedved, who's out with a knee injury, and they needed him on Saturday. Fans in Sicily loved their Palermo side, and many fans felt that today would be the day they would beat Juve for the first time since the 48-49 season. It looked good early. Free kick punched out, but Franco Brienza drives it past the keeper. 1-0 Palermo, goal in the 12th. Sixth goal of the season for Brienza as he beats Gigi Buffon. Buffon did what he could as he punched it away. Unfortunately, it went right to Brienza as he pumps it with the left foot. And it was 1-0 for Palermo at halftime. Second half, it's Palermo again. Simeone Baroni in the right side corner gives it out to Brienza. Brienza with the move. Stopped by Buffon. Baroni puts it off the side netting with the rebound. That chance in the 66th as Brienza hits Buffon with the initial and Baroni misses the rebound. It was still 1-0. Other end we go. Zlatan Ibrahimovic with the cross. Gianluca Zambrotta swings it towards goal. Zambrotta strikes sails wide. And he was looking to get a corner out of it. And here's why. It just grazes Mariano Gonzalez and over the bar. Moments later, Marcelo Zalaeta down the left side, cuts it into the middle, and Eugenio Corini almost scored on his own goal. Matteo Guardoban saved the day on his own player. Juve kept coming. Ricardo Oliveira with this. Whatever that was, whatever it was, it didn't make Zlatan very happy, and frustration for Juventus. Other end, Mario Santana. Look at the space he has on the left side. Out comes Buffon. Santana with the sombrero, and it bounces wide. The chance coming just 12 minutes from full time. The ball had everyone from Juve beaten, but it just bounces wide. In the end, Palermo would hang on for the victory. Their first win over Juve in 58 years. And it's also Juve's second straight loss, which opens the door for AC hosting Sochaux on Sunday. Things did not start off well for AC Milan. Defender Jaap Stam chasing after Tommaso Rocchi. Stam gets his boot up around Rocchi's rib cage, and Rocchi went down from the challenge. A couple of angles of this one, and no matter which angle it is, that's a foul on the big Milan defender, and Stam giving Lazio a penalty kick opportunity. Then adding insult to injury, the referee talks it over with his assistant, and after the conference, the referee went looking for Stam to give him a yellow card. Thanks. From the spot, Massimo Odo. He goes to the right side on keeper Nelson Dita, who did get a piece of it. 1-0 and that goal in the 56th. Then just over 15 minutes later, free kick for Milan, Andrei Shevchenko. What a goal. Beautiful. To the top left side corner on Angelo Peruggi. Goal in the 72nd. This was art. A thing of beauty indeed. Look at it curl away from the keeper and into the top corner. Shevchenko, the Golden Boot winner. Nicely done. Just as most everyone thought it was going to be a draw, Milan changes the scoreline. Kaká hits the post, and there's Crespo with the rebound. Milan takes the lead. Crespo with the goal in the 90th +3. It was an easy finish for the Argentine striker, his 8th of the season. Milan take the max and pull to within 2 points of Juventus.
Parma home to Inter on Sunday. The hosts hungry for points in their effort to stay in the top flight. Visiting Inter, taking that quirky unbeaten record of theirs on the road. The Milan side with an incredible 14 draws in 22 league matches, but well aware that wins are what it's all about now with Juve stumbling at the top. Adriano looking on from the Inter bench. The Brazilian star available for duty after missing time due to injury. Christian Vieri and Obafemi Martins carrying the load nicely in his absence. The load, though, gets a little heavier for Inter just past the half hour. Simplicio rattles it off the post. That's Marco Materazzi with the handball on the line. You know that's a no-no. And off he would go, Mr. Colina with the red, dropping Inter to 10 men and sending Parma to the spot. Fabio Simplicio with the PK duties for Parma, and Fabio looks absolutely marvelous, putting away the penalty to put Parma out in front. Inter down a man and now down a goal. Trying to do some work here, back off. The second half, action now, and Parma working for another. The ball in the area, making its way to Gilardino, and did you see that one? Gilardino with the overhead to the top of the net. The home team leads by 2, putting Inter's unbeaten season in real jeopardy. Top 10 stuff from Gilardino as he fights off a defender, then flips it to himself for the awesome final touch. 2-0 to Parma. From another angle, Gilardino with Cordoba on his back, and he still finds a way to score. But you know Inter. Yeah, time to cue the comeback. In the 75th, it's Francesco Cordoba with the header, putting away the Mihailovic free kick, making it a 2-1 game. With a fair amount of time still to be played in this one. Ivan Cordoba out-leaping the coverage to get ahead to the cross, and now we've got ourselves a 1-goal game. Minutes later, Cordoba goes down in the box. Inter given a penalty. Cordoba grabbed onto a little and going down, sending Vieri to the spot with a streak on the line. Little tug. Bit of a benefit of the doubt there from the referee, and Vieri makes no mistake. An absolute screamer past Sebastian Fry, tying things at 2-2. We don't often take second looks at penalties, but this one, absolutely unstoppable. Amazing. Still tied late on, Inter has a chance to seal the miracle victory. Adriano in front, and Vieri misses the open goal. The ball ending up in front, and Vieri somehow not able to find that vacant cage. And as a result, surprise, surprise, this one ends a draw, 2-2, the final.
AS Roma hosting Bologna at Stadio Olimpico. Roma in dark, Leandro Cufre the throw. Antonio Cassano receives and hooks it to the right side. Vincenzo Montella does the rest. Goal in the 9th. Montella with his 18th goal of the season. That leads the Serie A as he beats Gianluca Pagliuca. Look at Montella with the move, or the lack of a move on Pagliuca. The defender then just fades away as Montella puts it away. Alessandro Gambarini didn't do much to help out Pagliuca, and it's 1-0 Roma early. Bologna went looking for the equalizer. Francesco Della Rocca. Out comes keeper Carlo Zotti. Della Rocca puts it over the keeper, then it hops once and over the net. 1-0 at halftime. Second half free kick Roma, and it's Francesco Totti.
Oh, what a fabulous effort.
Look at the reaction from the Roma captain. Another look at the torpedo from Totti. Chance in the 57th, and Totti with his 11th goal, or the attempt for his 12th goal of the season. He has 11 so far. That would cost Roma because Bologna gets on the board. Marco Ferrante squares it, and there's Della Rocca. Goal in the 61st. First of the season for Della Rocca. The ball from the back, and you'll see that everyone is onside. Ferrante then puts the ball underneath the defender. Then the ball is run to Della Rocca, and he finishes it off for the visitors. 1-1. Now in added time. Free kick Roma. Now listen for the whistle on the free kick.
Totti takes. It's a useful ball in.
Montella connects and scores, but the referee disallowed the goal to the dismay of the Roma players. Boy, the referee did stand his ground, though. He said that there was holding in the penalty area or pushing. On the replay, you'll see that the ball is sent in. The Bologna defender hits the turf. Montella would score, but of course, the goal was pulled back. Roma and Bologna end in a draw, and that disallowed goal apparently didn't sit too well with Antonio Cassano. Luigi Del Mineri's men went into the clash needing 3 points in order to return to a UEFA Cup position. Bologna now undefeated in 8 games.
But instead, it's Madrid's hometown rivals with the impressive start.